Yeah. What's the worst part about being an artist? Probably with money and stuff. I'm joking, there's not a lot of that. Honestly, probably the expectancy of having to create good things over and over again, because, you know, artists tend to put their self-worth and their value within their creativity. Like, their creative output equals value, and when you become an artist professionally, there's I guess an obligation almost to fulfill that for people, and then sometimes you can't do it, and then you like, boo, no one likes me. So yeah, that's like the hardest part. The rest is pretty cool and pretty sweet.
Though I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a professional artist on the current stage of life which I stand, I've not completely evaded the tendency to equate the quality of my work to the amount of applause my performance receives. I may say that I don't care if people don't like my work, but I'd be lying if I said my creative mind didn't have a hole that longs to be mended with patches of praise and good grades. And as I began posting my art on social media in high school and regularly submitting it for evaluation, the hole stretched and widened to accommodate every new like, comment, share, commission request, award, and A+ that I shoved inside of it. Eventually, the hole got so large that if my art did not receive praise, I looked at the reflection of myself in my art with distaste. It wasn't that my art wasn't good enough, but neither was I. Slowly, I began to fear the act of artistic creation and the void it might leave for little bits of myself to fall into, unable to crawl back out. But now I'm creating more for myself. I'm learning to enjoy the act of creation itself and not just the praise I receive from a final product. And I think a large part of this is from shifting away from posting brief moments in time and final products on a public social media account to writing longer reflections to a smaller audience on my newsletter, which consists entirely of my friends and family. Yes, this video is uploaded to YouTube, but my intention for creating it isn't to attract a large audience on YouTube. My intention for creating it is to show the friends and family I don't get to see regularly how I am doing and what I am doing. And all the other art I've been creating, I'm not creating with the intent to share on social media anymore. Though I still get a dopamine rush whenever someone from the newsletter says that they like what I've written or that they can relate, I'm no longer collecting praise for my art like cash tips at a job I dread going into every day. I still struggle to create due to other obstacles like perfectionism or not having the attention span to finish something, but the shift in my intention of why I'm creating has eased the process significantly. I suppose I should introduce the girl that keeps showing up in these video clips. Everyone, meet Allison. Alice and I met in February at a hostel in Hawaii where we became fast friends. You know those friends where you feel like you're sharing one brain cell? Like you're always on the same page, reading the same passage at the same time? Well, that's Allison for me. I'm craving tacos, so is she. She wants to go to the art gallery, I was going to suggest that anyways. Maybe it was the fact that we watched professional surfing on the first day that we met, but we've been riding the same wavelength ever since.
These are really good. These are really good. I love. Thank you.
Secure car. See the island cottage, acrylic painting, Lynn pervs. She's not a perv though. It's okay. She's a very lovely woman. Yeah.
Sometimes when you meet people while solo traveling, you say goodbyes and you may say see you later, but you know realistically you probably won't. Not with Allison though. I think we both knew when I got on my flight to Australia that we were going to see each other again. I've never kept in such consistent contact with someone I met while solo traveling, so when she asked me to visit me in September, I couldn't say no. So from September 4th to 9th, I played tour guide for her. I find playing this role quite fun, as it allows me to see the city from a new perspective. It's like I get to see so many of the wonderful things Toronto has to offer for the first time again. It makes me remember how lucky I am to live in this city. It has its downsides for sure, don't get me wrong, but that doesn't mean there aren't hundreds of other cool things to do. There are bars where the energy is so intoxicating you don't even need drugs or alcohol to have a good time. A world-class art gallery where seeing my favorite paintings feels like visiting an old friend. Countless stores filled with handmade jewelry, vintage clothing, and used books. Restaurants from nearly every culture, so any craving you could have can be satisfied within a 30-minute commute. Taking Allison around Toronto was like getting new rose-tinted glasses with an updated prescription so that I could see the city clearly without the murky greens obscuring my perception of it.
It's a lake rock!
Your lake rock!
My lake rock!
Wait, does it have a smiley face? Flip it. Oh, not really.
Kind of.
Just a little bit.
Nico
Okay.
risked your life for this. She risked her life.
It's the tower!
Squished. Crushed it. That scares me. That's insane. And plie. What?
Good morning, friends. It is Thursday today. I honestly don't remember what the last thing I filmed was or when it was, but hey, today I don't have anything actually concrete in my schedule. Like it's completely open and free day, which is quite nice and refreshing because I've been so busy. But I do have a lot of things to do. Not necessarily homework, but just kind of, I don't know, getting organized and mentally prepared for the next 12 weeks of school. So I want to go to the Toronto Reference Library and just get all that done this afternoon. However, I am very anxious to go to the library, but it'll be good. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to get my things done. I have a to-do list, and I'm going to get my to-do list done, or mostly done, and then I will come back here, and I will have the evening to myself to enjoy. But there's potential. It's a whole day, and there's potential for it to be a great day. So, yes, we will try to make it a great day. Okay, bye. Spoiler alert, I did not have a great day. I did make it to the library, and I did spend 3 hours there, and I did get some things done, but certainly not 3 hours worth. I don't know if it was walking through the stressful streets of downtown Toronto, or that I haven't spent very much time in this library before, so I'm not very familiar or comfortable with it, or if it was because I was sitting next to a ledge that opens up to the rest of the library and something about that angle and viewpoint was overwhelming to my senses, but I was highly dissociated the entire time. I describe my dissociation as being drunk or high, but without any of the fun. It's like when you've had too much and you so badly want to be sober, you want to be able to think clearly and communicate what you need and process everything going on around you, but you can't, and you know you can't, and you know you won't be able to for the next several hours. When I'm dissociated, it feels like that, except that I don't know what's triggering it, and I don't know how to stop it, and I have no idea how long it's going to last. On this day, it was so bad that it persisted even after I got home to my quote-unquote safe space. I couldn't watch anything because I couldn't follow what was happening, and I couldn't listen to music through headphones because it made me feel like I was suffocating. I opted for lying in dark silence, the closest approximation one can get to a sensory deprivation tank at home, and I went to sleep at 8 p.m. because at the end of the day, consciousness was too demanding. So, yeah, not great, but I tried. Hello. I feel like I haven't sat down to talk to the camera at all and give a more nonchalant kind of a response delivery. I don't know how to do this. I don't remember how to do this. Anyways, hi. I've been very busy. I'm not filming like everything I'm doing because that's like honestly annoying to always be filming stuff, and I feel like my friends would hate me if I did that. And also I don't really want to do that. I sometimes like to just exist, but I've been filming a little bit here or there to, you guys can get a glimpse into what I'm up to, I guess. One of the things I've been doing that I started before I started filming this was that I'm doing this internship with some of my friends, essentially, where they're making a film, and then I was like, hey, if I make merch and do some behind-the-scenes photos for you, will you sign my internship forms and say that I did that? And they're like, yeah, for sure. So part of my internship, like I said, is making merch, so I decided I wanted to design some lino stencils. You basically get a block of this like rubber-like material, and you carve out some of it, and then you leave some of it uncarved, and it creates a shape or a pattern or a design. And then you can get ink and then stamp it onto clothes. So that's what I'm doing for the merch. So I actually went to a few different art stores yesterday to get some materials. So first thing you need for lino printing is a lino block. And then I also got this box, which comes with some tools in it. It's like a handle and then a bunch of different carving nibs. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. And then I got 5 different ink colors. I just got the primary colors and black and white so that I can ideally make the all colors. There's a little roller as well so that you can apply the ink onto the stand. And then I got a little tray so that I could like mix the inks on here and like roll the ink onto the roller and then roll it onto the lino. And then I also got a palette knife for mixing, and then if I don't use all the ink, maybe I could scrape it up and save it in a little container. So yeah, that's my little lino cut haul. Maybe let's make one. Let's make one together.
What I said and done, and I wasn't gold, I know. Sweat it out cold till you're bleeding, son. Sweat it out, I'm going home. It's definite. I said I'd stay, but I should've gone. My don't go alone. I said I bet it all goes and I bet it screams all day. And I should've known where I go. I should've known, but I've got no plans to just sit it out, sweat it out again. What's going on? So choose to let him go. Not in my mind, but letting it go, yeah, stay. Guess it's all goddamn I know.
Very cutesy. Here's tomorrow.